You know, I've always hated places like this. Hospitals. I mean, even as a little kid, I was just always hesitant to go in somewhere so sterile. I don't think it's my fault. I mean, I think everybody gets a little gun shy when it comes to hospitals, but I don't know. I always felt extra claustrophobic, I guess. Well, to be fair, I didn't have to spend too much time in them. You know, the occasional stitches, broke a bone once or twice, nothing major. But for the most part, I got pretty good at patching myself up. Oh, no, no, no. It was never anything, really bad. Scraped knees, bruises, cuts, just, the normal kid stuff. I was never really that bad. Like I said, one or two trips. I was really sick once. Mom had to bring me to the hospital then. I sat up all night reading. I couldn't sleep. I had such a fever. So, she read to me. Gulliver's Travels. I still have fond memories of that book. Maybe because of that, I don't know. Well, as long as everything goes okay, I mean, we should be getting on a plane day or two. So, I mean, I guess we'll have a little time to stick around. Hopefully, there's some good news. No, no, no. I know you're not asking because you want to get out of here. You're worried about me. I can see it. Babe, you've kind of been hovering a little bit all morning. It's, it's a bit much. No, no, no. I'm not upset or anything. I get it. Truth be told, I'd probably be doing the same thing in your position, but I'm okay. I promise. I'm a little nervous, but I'm okay. Oh, what's the worst that happens? She yells at me. You shouldn't have come. We turn around, get a pizza, and go home. Fair. Maybe not a pizza right away, but we'll figure it out. Don't worry. Everything will be alright. When I was a little kid, everybody called me a mama's boy. It wasn't like I was, running to my mom or, she had to protect me or anything, but just we were always very close. Now, now who knows? Well, here's the room. Are you ready? Alright. Here goes nothing.
Caleb, you came.
How was the ride over? Did everything go well?
It was fun. No traffic. How are you doing, Mom?
Oh, I'm fine. Probably overdid it or something.
Overdid it. Mom, you're going through renal failure. That's not quite overdoing it.
Oh, it's not that serious. The doctors say I'll be right as rain in a bit. I just need to get the old girl working again.
Do they think they can do that?
Well, to be honest, there are only a few options at the moment. Oh, you must be Caleb's friend. I'm so glad you were able to make it out with him. Oh, you please forgive me. I'm in such a state. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Diana McNair. Oh, I know, it's rather silly of me, but I'm a little old-fashioned like that. I'm always worried about appearances when first meeting someone.
You took hours getting ready the first time you met my parents.
Well, I wanted them to like me, and for good reason. I was meeting my future in-laws.
Yeah, but you didn't know that at the time.
Now, dear, a woman always knows.
Guys, as nice as the little memory lane trip is,
Oh, don't pay him any mind, sweetheart. Caleb has always been a bit direct. The army just taught him how to be even worse with it.
Among other things.
Ryan! Now, we may not have approved of Caleb's decision, but it was his to make. And none of that matters because he's here now.
You're right. I'm sorry. Caleb, forgive me.
it's fine. So you were saying, Mom, yeah, your treatment?
Like I said, sweetheart, direct.
Mom.
All right. Well, the doctors have a few options they'd like to try. For starters, they have me on dialysis. Obviously, that's just a measure to buy time, but there is a drug trial they're trying to get me into.
Some new drug they've developed that could actually reverse the renal failure.
But the list to get into that trial is rather long. Apparently, it's a very promising drug.
Makes sense. If it can do even half of what it claims.
It's got about a 50-50 shot of working. It's why they're hesitant to try it. There is a regimen of more proven drugs they can put me on. Most of those are well tested, but they will only slow down what's happening. Stopping it completely and even reversing the damage is another matter entirely.
Unfortunately, they haven't pinpointed what caused the kidney to start failing, so we don't have many options.
Mom, I'm so sorry this is happening to you.
Oh, don't worry yourself about me. I'll be up and about in no time.
Mom, jeez. Let it never be said that you don't have an iron spirit.
Life's too short to be defeatist, Caleb. Besides, I have a lot of living I still want to do.
She still wants to climb a volcano in Hawaii.
And is that so wrong of me? See, she gets it. There's still so much to do. I still have grandbabies to spoil, and who knows, maybe a few more on the way.
Jesus, Mom. We are so not there yet.
Oh, I know, darling, but you can't blame an old girl for hoping.
You know you already have two from your daughter, right?
Yes, but a few more wouldn't hurt.
And you do know Jake might have a few kids.
No, he and his husband decided they didn't want kids.
Well, can you blame them, with how busy they are?
No, no, I guess I can't. Margot did just get back from a 2-week trip.
Damn. Those two are really jet setting, aren't they?
Well, Jake is about to be made partner at his firm, and Margot is now head of acquisitions at his. It's wonderful, and they're both so happy.
That's all we ever wanted for all of you, after all. Just to be happy.
Well, I'm sure we'll all get there one day.
Well, I just hope I'm there to see it.
Don't worry, love. We'll get you through this.
So, what course of treatment do the doctors want to go with then?
Well, the safer bet would be the proven regime, but again, that's only going to slow things down. It's not really going to stop what's happening.
And how do we stop it?
I'm afraid she's right, darling. There is no stopping this. It's more about management.
There could be one way.
Ryan, we agreed.
I know we talked about it, but we never agreed.
What? What did you talk about?
It's nothing, darling, really.
Diana,
What?
Well, the thing is, there is one other treatment option.
truth be told, it's the only treatment option that would fix the problem completely.
But, well, it's unlikely that we'll be able to make it happen.
What is it?
A transplant.
Okay, so we get you on the transplant list. That sounds reasonable.
That list is very long, and to be honest, your mother would be placed very low on that list.
We've thought of that as well. A private donation would be our only recourse at this point.
Do you know anyone who might be compatible?
We spoke to Jake and your sister. Unfortunately, neither of them were a match.
I even had the doctors test me, but the chances of me being a match were always slim.
Why is that?
Your father has type A blood. I have type O.
And as it turns out, both of your siblings are type A as well.
So, no chance except the donor list.
Well, there's still one chance.
Caleb, I wouldn't ask, except
Wait. Are you asking what I think you're asking?
Son, if there was any other way,
we know things haven't exactly been the best between us.
Been the best. More like it's been non existent.
I know. And I wish they weren't.
we can't change the past, Caleb.
Tell me something. And answer me honestly. Did Jake write me out of the blue?
What do you mean?
Did Jacob write to me because he thought he should?
What are you asking, Caleb?
Did you tell Jacob to write me?
We thought you should know.
We're a family after all.
Now we're family?
Please, Caleb. We know things have been hard, but we want to put the past behind us.
Would you have written me if you were sick?
Eventually, of course we would have.
We'd always planned to, but getting sick kind of forced us.
I can tell.
Caleb, I know we didn't leave things on the best of terms.
Best of terms, you called me a monster to my face.
Now, that's unfair.
No, babe, he's right, Because what she said was, you're a monster and I don't want you around my grandchildren.
Caleb.
And of course, my dear sister jumped right on that bandwagon.
Now, wait a minute. Your sister has every right to decide who's around her kids. We can't make that decision for her.
No. Of course you can't. But you can influence it by calling me a monster right in front of her.
Sweetheart, you don't know the whole story.
Caleb, he wasn't the same when he came back.
This is true. I had just come back from a facility where I'd spent a month being told I was a danger to society. And locked up with no say in where I went or, how I went for a month.
The government mandated hold time for new turns. It makes sense, son.
It keeps people safe.
Yeah. It keeps humans safe. while werewolves are treated like freaks and given no counseling, no support, just a room and a cage for 3 nights, and a pamphlet telling you not to eat babies.
You were treated well there, son. It was the only option.
No. No, it wasn't. Not by a long shot.
Oh, and what would you know about it, sweetheart?
She would know because she's seen firsthand what werewolf support groups can do, like the one I took part in.
What?
Your brother?
And when he was turned, I oversaw his education, his first moon cycle, everything. A werewolf overseeing and guiding another werewolf to allow them to ease into their new life, rather than some human in a lab coat telling them they're a freak who will eat babies.
Well, listen, the past is the past. All we can do is move forward.
Which is just perfect for you two.
Meaning?
Suddenly, when you need something from me, it's all the past is the past and we need to move forward.
Yes, we need something from you. And you should be willing to help. With how ungrateful you've been in the past, it's the least you could do.
Ungrateful?
We always tried so hard to get you to see your potential, but you kept turning your back on it.
You mean I made my own decisions?
Just like you're apparently doing now.
You mean keeping autonomy over my own body?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. You know either of your siblings would have been more than happy to help.
Oh, of course they would have. But unfortunately, they took after Dad, meaning I'm your only relative with type O blood.
And now you're going to lord that over us?
No, I'm not that petty. I've never been that petty.
Now hold on, miss. You don't know the whole story.
Actually, she does. I don't keep secrets from my mate.
No. So she knows that we tried to convince you to do the safe thing and stay in the clinic. We did not try and lock him up. We just tried to keep him safe and secure.
God, you sound like the COs in the army when you say that.
We could beat around this bush all day, Diana, but I guess once again our son is going to turn his back on family.
Excuse me? You all turned your backs on me.
Hardly. We just wanted to keep the family safe.
From who?
From you!
Well, good to know my mother's opinion of me hasn't changed.
Really? So you're going to let your pride be the reason your mother stays on all these drugs and treatments? Even with everything, you still won't help her?
My pride? My pride is the only thing keeping her alive right now.
What do you mean by that?
You can't take my kidney.
You hate me that much?
No. But I'm not a match either.
But you're type O.
Yes. But I'm also a werewolf. The genetics wouldn't match. Mom, your body would reject my kidney. That is, if putting it in the first place wouldn't just kill you on the spot.
So you wouldn't have been a match either way.
I'm honestly really surprised you didn't ask your doctor first.
We didn't think.
Well, that's pretty obvious.
But then we didn't need to reach out.
And that is all I think I really need to hear. I knew. I knew after all this time they didn't actually care. They really did just want something from me. Mm. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Always nice to be just a little bit gaslit in the morning, you know? Really gets the blood going. Get told that other people are more important than you. You know, I gotta get out of this city. It's starting to have some real bad memories for me. No, I don't care. Let's just go to the airport. Let's get the first plane back. Let's get back to Frosthaven. Yeah, I need to get the hell out of here. You okay with that? All right then, let's go. I'm done with this place.